Hi guys, welcome back to Sacred Shifts and how to navigate them. So I pulled a couple from Cosmic Insights, and we've got they'll be back. Manifest and sexuality are in the reverse, and I just think this person's like super confused about what they want out of life, and they couldn't choose you, is what I heard. And then we have rejection in the reverse, and I think they tried to make you feel rejected so that you would chase them, and then you didn't. So now they're the ones feeling rejected. So yeah, and then we've got new beginnings not new beginnings, but there is new beginnings coming, and that fell over here. So I think that's in regards to your energy. You've got new beginnings in, and that's why new beginnings in coming in, and that's why, see, we got the 10 of Pentacles dropped right on beginnings. So you've got big, safe, secure things, right, that you have cultivated, and I think that's why they want to return, is in order to like get in on that action you got going on there for yourself. Yeah, because you've created like balance. I heard leadership when the King of Wands fell out as well. And they really want to like siphon that creative energy. That's what I get out of seeing the orange, like your sacral energy. And that's been coming up a lot lately. And I think collectively we're letting go of people that can't choose us because we're learning to choose ourselves, right? We're learning to walk away and choose our growth, choose knowledge, choose learning, choose walking the tightrope. But yeah. So yeah, they know you have an abundance of things coming in. So they definitely want to come in quick, romanticize you, but they would still juggle you. And they're definitely overindulging. They can't commit, is what I heard. Yeah, and you've got a lot of jealousy because they can't burst your bubble, and they're upset you walked away. Yeah, you were like, bro, I'm not an option. 77 might be of significance. But yeah, you were like, bro, I'm not an option. Bro, sis, dude, babe. Right? I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna play with my own wand. Yeah, and you were sick of like holding yourself hostage to this situation, so you set yourself free, right? You were sick of being in this bored place where you were like meh about life. You were sitting there always wondering, waiting, wishing that someone was going to choose you, right? And then you were told by your spirit guides to choose yourself. Yeah. Then you got out of this lack mindset, out of like sitting there focusing on what you didn't have, on the fact that they weren't choosing you. You're like, bro, I will choose me. I will choose to shine like the sun. I will be the sun. Your hair looks all funky. It's fine. Yeah, so now you're getting down to business. I'll flip you off. Working on things people can't take from you, like your heart, right? See how she's got a green candle? Right? And this person wanted you not to be able to celebrate. They wanted to keep you in this cycle where you weren't choosing yourself, right? Where you weren't recognizing yourself, where you didn't have anything to celebrate about. They wanted to keep you trapped where they are, not being able to see yourself clearly. But Spirit had different plans. Yeah, and then we have the 7 of Wands that came off the bottom, right? Plans. You have ships coming in, bro. No one can stop you're meant to be on top of the wheel right now. This is creative, secure energy. And you're meant to be wielding your magic wisely, right? You're not going to let anybody take it from you, right? You know that you're not meant to be in this lack mindset. You know you're meant to be lighting others up, right? So you ended the cycle of like being in lack, of only focusing on lack, right? You recognize like this key is in my sight. I just have to look up. I need to get out of this woe is me energy, right? And so you cut off this envious, jealous energy. You're like, this doesn't belong to me. And you transformed. Yeah, see, you do have ships. You're waiting on ships, and they coming. They coming. And passionate new ideas to boot. Yeah, this person put a lot of burden on you, as well as like they projected a lot of their pain onto you, and they really wanted to prevent you from healing. They really wanted to like siphon this Empress energy. They wanted to keep it for themselves. And they did for a while, but then you took it back. Right? You were like, I'm going to sing my own song. I'm not going to be stuck in your shitty perspective, in your painful perspective. I'm going to learn to sing, put my voice out there. I'm going to passionately heal. Right? That's what you're doing. Flip you off. So the charms I got are the moon and the sun, right? Which gives like divine masculine and feminine balance, right? And then we've got, you know, this little navigator. I do feel like you're navigating the waters of your soul, right? You're no longer diving in other people's problems, soul. You're just focusing on yourself, right? Then we've got the seahorse, which is divine masculine and feminine balance. You're very balanced, right? Then we've got this little Pegasus, which gives me higher dimensions, flying to higher dimensions, tapping into them. So you may be meditating a lot. We got the little fish, which gives me go with the flow, grow with the flow. And then we've got this here butterfly, which gives me transformation. Really recognizing that you are beautiful. Like a butterfly can't see its own wings, but it is beautiful. That doesn't make it any less beautiful, right? So yeah, let's get an oracle. I don't have one out here. See, we got the Chariot on the bottom. You are definitely healing. And the one that wants to pop out is the Magician. It's recognizing like you are divine, right? We've got magic, divine mind, intent. You are using your intention wisely, right? And then hold, splendor, determination, communication, initiative. You are being initiated into a higher calling. For some reason, that almost looked like a Pegasus to me. When I looked at it, I was like, dang. So yeah, you are being initiated into a higher calling. It's recognizing that you are this divinity, the spiritual triangle, which is body, mind, soul, right? Divinity, manifestation, creation. And I've been saying divinity nonstop, so that's what cracks me up about it. I'm like, well, Spirit, you funny, bro. These cards are so big, they're kind of hard. I should see if I can find a mini deck. See, we've got the Tower, courage, faith, fighting spirit. You are being called to like bring the tower down on things that you know aren't serving you. These people that they don't blend with you. They don't mend with you, right? Then we've got the High Priestess. True knowledge, peace, inner light. Really shining your light on others and helping other people to recognize they too hold this light. How this light. The world, the universe, independence, facing fear, self-discipline. The highest form of self-love is discipline, right? And then we've got victory. Hope, love, art. This has got a lot of green in it too. That's like tapping into your heart space, you know, spreading the love. Okay, some of mine, and that's where I'm going to leave it. That's funny. Be love. Okay, we've got confirmation. Green means go, bro. That's funny. I love when that happens. Think about how much your body loves you. What has it gotten you through? Do you like give it a hug? Do you thank each part of your body? It feels good when you do it. I know from experience. Be love, the highest vibration. I now know that's authenticity, but I have yet to change the card. You are unhappy because you're letting fear run your life. Love is the answer. And we've got cultivate a secure attachment with self. Hashtag your highest self. Open your heart and your mind. Holy Trinity. Playing house, future faking, not the real deal. You know who this is in regards to, right? They tried to muddy your water and how you see yourself, right? They tried to steal your confidence. Venus, pertaining to relationships. Romantic, platonic, love languages, desire, allure. This person may have had a lot of allure to begin with, but they are not the real deal, right? And then the one poking out over here is your gut is right. They are lying. Can't be honest. All right, guys, I hope this helps.